Welcome to Cooking with Kay. Hey everybody, did you miss me last week? I missed you too. But just because I didn't see you doesn't mean I didn't cook, because Kay is going to eat. And if you want to see what I made last week, which was Meatless Week, just go to facebook.com, type in Cooking with Kay if you're a member, and when that group comes up, press like. And you'll start to visit me, maybe, and you'll see some recipes that I'll share with you. And one of the recipes that I added last week was what I made last week. So I hope to see you there, and you get the recipe, and I hope you enjoy what I made last week. So this week is Meat Week, and I'm taking my inspiration from Hispanic Heritage Month, which happens in October. So when I used to live in Atlanta, there was this restaurant called Havana Restaurant. It was a little like hole-in-the-wall type restaurant, but it had been there forever. And it was on the corner of Druid Hills and Buford Highway, if you're familiar with Atlanta area. Anyway, since then the restaurant has burned down, but I believe they're now open in a new spot. I have to tell you where it is when we come back after the quick break. But anyway, they used to have this side dish, and basically I'm making that side dish into a main dish. That side dish is like rice and beans. They would have the rice on the plate and then the beans in a bowl, and then you could mix it up. But I'm making it an entire main dish and adding some stuff to it to make it what we're eating this week. So this is what we're going to do, and this is what you're going to need. Let's go. So we're going to start with some olive oil in the pan. Into that, we're going to add 3 cloves of garlic and a half a cup of white onion chopped up. And this is turkey ham, so I just cut up as much as I want every time I make it. This is how much I want it this time, and so it's turkey ham because I generally don't eat a lot of pork. So this is turkey ham. You're also going to need 2 cans of black beans and seasoning sauce. You can get this at the local grocery store. And a can of diced tomatoes, and this is optional, some cilantro. If you don't care for cilantro, then you're free to let it go, not put it in there. I like cilantro. This is about 1.5 tablespoons of chopped cilantro, and I'm going to prepare with that. Just use a prepackaged yellow rice. So I'm just going to prepare this to the package directions, and that'll go separately. As for seasonings for your black beans, you're going to need black pepper, garlic salt, and ground cumin. So those are our ingredients. I'm going to take everything on to the oven so we can get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my water for my rice, and so by that time we're done with the black beans and they'll be warming through. The rice will be cooking and everything will come out together. So I'll see you at the oven in a minute. Thanks. Hey everybody, we're going to go ahead and get started. I've already added some olive oil, and in between our break our water started boiling, so I went ahead and added my rice, so that's already on the way. So I'm going to start with the onion, which I'm going to add to a hot pan. Oh yes. I'm just going to saute these onions around. And to that, I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic. When the ham is warm through, I'm going to then add the beans. And get that incorporated. And this is when I start to add my seasoning. So, garlic, salt to taste. Cumin, and ground pepper. And then I'll add my tomatoes. So I'm going to let this warm through, and I'll add my cilantro in the final few moments before serving. So this is just going to warm through, and now we're just waiting on our rice to be done. And when we come back, I'll plate this all up for you, and you know how we do. We're going to eat it in front of you. So we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. It's time to eat, but before we do, I want to let you know that I think you should visit the Havana restaurant. They have reopened, and according to their website, they're now on the corner of Claremont Road and Buford Highway, for those of you who are familiar with the Atlanta area, at the Crossroads Village Shopping Center. I think that's the name of it. But I'll add the URL to the restaurant down at the bottom so you can check it out. So let's eat what I tried to emulate, which I think is pretty good. But let's see. So this is our final product. And as you can see, everything's incorporated and warmed through. The rice is done. And I added the cilantro right at the end. So I have my rice here, and I'm just going to drop this yummy goodness right on top. Oh, yes. Now if you want to add some texture to this, you can just put some raw onion on top. That'll give it a little bit of texture, and that's what we're going to try. So let's see how it goes. Try to get a little bit of everything. Oh, Havana restaurant, how I miss you. And this helps calm me and comfort me with your memories. So this is our show today. I hope you enjoyed this yummy recipe, and again, shout out to Little Havana, shout out to Hispanic Heritage Month, and I will see you next time. Hasta la vista!